Hey guys, I have not made a video for quite a while, and I've been kind of moving around from place to place frequently, and that is the reason, but it's not a good reason. So, just to fill you in a little bit, after I finished the driving training thing, I went straight out to the beach in North Carolina with my family for a week, and there were about 25 of us. And then I went down to Florida and did quite a bit of mowing, and I shoveled and moved some tile, so that was hot work. And then I went out to Texas for a week to be involved in Patriot Academy, which is immensely fun, and it just really grows you in the Bible and in legislative training, which is really cool. And then I came back and I started law school orientation on August the 4th, and or August the 5th rather. And that was a lot for me, and I I thought to myself, I was like, that's really just, it feels like I've rushed into this. It felt like I rushed into it from the beginning of me studying for my LSAT to me trying to go and take the LSAT to all the different pieces just felt kind of rushed. Like I felt like I cut corners to be there, and so I talked to the associate dean and the director, and then I also talked to another associate dean and the head dean, and I got a 1 year deferral. So basically, that means it's on pause for 1 year, and what that means for me is I've got an extra year just to kind of get my head about me, really think about where I am and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be just blowing my time for 1 year. I'm not gonna be, playing video games and stuff for, 1 year. I plan on actually doing stuff for this year while I'm out. But I think it's important for me to step back and take a little bit of a rest and not just be go, 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 I kind of just do, just go out there and get it. But this time back here in my house has really allowed me to really think about some things. And one of those things that I have been thinking about, and I've been thinking about even before this whole conundrum with the law school and all this crazy stuff, is the past. And my thoughts about that are kind of convoluted. They're not clear, and I look at the past that I had, and I look at the past me, and I'm like, man, I wish I could be that guy again. I was talented, I was intelligent, I I excelled at like everything I did, everything I put my mind to, I excelled at. And now I feel like I don't. And it's a struggle for me. I look at myself now, and I look at the past, and I think, if only I could get back there. Now, for some of you watching this, or quite a few of you watching this, you look at the past and you think, I had a really bad past. I I went through life and I was addicted to drugs. I was addicted to alcohol or porn. I had these vices in my life that I couldn't get rid of. I did these things and now I'm ashamed of them. I don't want to remember that. I want that to be gone. Or maybe it's not something that was great in the past, and maybe it wasn't something that you did in the past that you would prefer to forget. Maybe it's something that someone did to you. Maybe maybe you were abused in your past. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe someone did something to you, you opened up, and you felt like you were betrayed, and that hurt. Well, let me tell you that we are not gonna get away from our past by forgetting it or just trying to not look at it. Your past is always gonna be there. Your past doesn't have to determine your future. We cannot change our past. We can change our future. And that is a beautiful thing. Our past is written, it's set, but our future, we don't know that. The only one that knows that is God. He is entirely sovereign. He knows your future. He knows what is out there for you. And the great news is your past doesn't have to affect what your future is. That's amazing. And it's beautiful. Our past, the fact that my father was killed before I was born, that in my past, that is something that I don't I don't really want to think about. I don't lay there at night and like, oh, I'm so glad my daddy was killed in a helicopter crash before I was born. I'm not happy with that. I wish that was different. I sometimes I really want that to be different, but that doesn't have to affect my future. I just need to trust God with the future, and He will take care of the outcome. The the results are His, but it's our job to put in the work, put in the effort, and He will handle the results.